everybody, it's the coach. Welcome you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A solid stiff arm. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's the playmaker, Michael Irvin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. It's Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel from 17 yards out. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom. End zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Here's Prescott. Screen pass to Charles. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Harris has it over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They run over center with Charles. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And again, it's Prescott. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bronco, Brian Dawkins. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that one makes it 14 to 7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Prescott's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
He's got the hookup with Dobbs.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it again here with Dave. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And it's caught.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They run it. It's Charles. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jamal Charles taking it in from a yard out.
And the Raiders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school I.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has us tied.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score than maybe if they just returned it right away. You know what I mean? Because sometimes what happens that fast, you're right back out on the field. Instead, he had to watch it happen. Let's see if it affects him going forward the rest of the game.
Open man is Samuel, complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's caught by Irvin. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Throwing is Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it all culminates with a Terrell Davis touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down 21-14. 2:23 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. From the 21 and 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. 48 yards. A first down carry here for Charles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. So the complete. Been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Got a man. It's Michael Irvin. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Throwing now is Jackson. Throw left side is complete to Irvin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Here comes the 7th play now in this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
But Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run. Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Terrell Davis touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
To throw, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not gift there. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're